Um, I'm assuming this is gonna work now. Seems like it's working. All right, yeah. Sorry about that. That hasn't happened in a while. I like almost completely forgot about what the what. Just like every now and again, my network will like it used to happen a lot, but my network seems to be okay now. In that like it usually stays up. It just happened to cut out for whatever reason, and sometimes when that happens, I have to restart my computer before it'll let me reestablish a connection. I assume I'm back online now, so all right, let me just oops. Hold on, let me get set up. Um, because I yikes. Yeah, I haven't had to do that in a while. So I'll switch over to screen cam now, and then I can probably rerun the script. I might give it a second because my computer restarted pretty fast, so it might have actually restarted faster than Twitch IRC will allow. Oh yeah, but the last thing I was doing right before it cut out is I was just gonna write a an event for side quest. It was like so the mixture scatters across the room in a fine gray cloud, uh, but nothing happens. Um, you could you could uh, try the you could yeah no try again, or you could like redo. Not gonna do anything else for like a few seconds. All right, you could remake the um, you could remake it, um, or give up and seek out an armor. Uh, so remake or seek, I guess will be the whatever. All right, I can probably restart the script now. Uh, so doop a doop doop a doop a doop. Sorry, did I spell things correctly? I think so. Hopefully. Uh, why is the script taking its time? I don't know. But it's running now, so that's the important part. All right, and so yeah, so bloop, uh, Excelsior. Oh wait, hold on, I have to pick the event type, which will be this type. No, actually this type. Yeah, Excelsior. There we go. Is that Firefox? I felt bad about uh, Trusty Bard only saying like really boring things so far today, so I figure he should say something less boring. Yay, done. All right, good. Um, all right. So, what now? All right, yeah. So you're right. So the reason I was making that event in SideQuest is because I just finished the fixing some things. Like a good number of things are now in order and not broken, which is good. What Yeah. So now I can. I think. I don't know. I'm still. Yeah. I'm still kind of stuck on the thing with like technically will. Just. I mean like. I'm just like hypothetically, if I want to at some point use like give away bonus experience like I did today, like I'll have to like either I'll either need to figure that out or like I hope that wasn't what it was, Marty, but no, I think it's just I think it was just my network had like a cramp or something. Um yeah, what I can't make heads or tails of what happened with technically will earlier. Because, like, we've checked all the math. As far as I can tell, where, like, any of those numbers could have changed in a weird way, and yet it stands. Like, just as we were looking at it, it definitely did not update correctly. So, like... But that value, like, literally doesn't... Alright, well, we were looking at the place where it actually writes out that value. So what if it's not a problem with the value? What if it's a problem with the way it's getting written? So it would be when we're gaining experience. Yeah, alright, so it's when we're writing out experience. So not load stream data, add experience, yeah. So when do we write this? We write so yeah, so no, I was hoping this was like messed up somehow. But it seems fine. Oh, what if I'm wait, I keep focusing on the LPTC part, like what we're doing with LPTC. Nah. I should check. Yeah, I've been looking at the broad strokes of the like the composition of the formula, but if there's something I've noticed that I do before, it's like I miss like a small piece of small like I don't know, like no, this is all fine. Yeah, that's obviously fine. That's not even where things went wrong. So it has to be this other place, right? Um, Something in here has to be amiss. Like maybe it's not like structural. Like maybe it's not about the math. Maybe it's not about the logic. Maybe it's like a typo, for example, or like no, seems legit. I was really hoping, really hoping. What like what else can I do here? I can like is there a way to that yes, as you're probably aware, Marty, that is the one thing that you cannot do. You can you might notice that some of the characters in the game have wings. You can get wings by doing that. Oh wait, actually, let me check something real quick because it just occurred to me like I don't have wings. Although uh why don't I have wings? Sorry, just one sec. Right, like I'm one of these characters. I'm probably that character, like the really tiny one. Oh, sorry for making the screen look crazy. Uh, but like the way I change data. Well, okay, so Lauren has wings. That's the important part, I guess. Um, Let me. Sorry, I just want to check on the logic that I set up there. So, oh, whoops, yeah, I'm not. Again, once again, I'm not running Twitch labels. I'm gonna have to get better about remembering to or stream labels from Twitch alerts. I'm gonna. Whoa. Oh, maybe. Huh. So maybe it wasn't my computer that freaked out earlier. Maybe it's Twitch. Maybe Twitch was the source of the whatever. All right. So yeah, no, I should at least have a Zephyr. That's weird. Why don't I at least have a Zephyr? Oh yeah, no, I bet I know why that is. Yes. Wait. Yeah, no, I think I know. Because it just occurred to me there's something that I'm not doing, which is like with the system that I set up yesterday. Um, where was that? It was the yeah. It was in load stream data, uh, which is where uh, I forget. Hold on. Load stream data. There we go. Okay, so yeah, the thing I forgot to do with this is set what is it? All right, so when I'm dealing with players' names here, I forgot to put them to lowercase. I mean, I'm putting it through real name. Excuse me. Hmm. I should probably just lower all this stuff. Because, like, when making equivalence comparisons, well, no, I don't think that would explain it, actually. Because, like, wait, hold on. Program files, or no, not program files, projects, journey, players. Actually, let's look at game data, session donations. Yeah. Okay, well, it's capital B bin rate, but that's like not the worst thing because the spelling was correct. Um, hmm. And then, so if I look at player data, uh, binary, yeah, karma total 2, karma history, yeah. So that all seems mostly fine, except except it's not working. So that must have to do with that has to be the lowercase uppercase difference, right? I feel like it has to be. I don't know what else would cause that. Do other people have like Zephyrs and stuff? Sorry, I'm gonna make the screen look weird again, but is there anyone here who's supposed to have a Zephyr but doesn't? It's hard to tell. All right, I'll fix it for myself, hopefully, and then hopefully the rest should work too. Um, so name. Ah, no, I mean like the way this works, like because I have that karma history saved to my character, like it did save it to the correct folder, right? Because the it'll save to the correct folder regardless of whether regardless. um, uh, um, weird. I don't understand that. I might have just, huh? I was gonna say I might have just messed something up with what I did yesterday, but I tested it a lot yesterday, or at least tested this scenario yesterday. So, huh? Oh, I don't have to leave the event running any longer. I don't think that's probably satisfactory. We can conclude that event. Nice remake. Hey, you did it. Good job, Capsile. Um, yeah, which character am I? I'm assuming well, I have to be one of these noobish looking characters. Maybe that one, maybe this other one. Oh, there I am. Yeah, no, so I definitely just don't have the graphics. Oh, duh. It's because I'm linked. So if I say please unlink my account. Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. Um. Oh, interesting. Huh. Whoa. All right. So this is a thing that happened earlier. Uh, Earlier I was thinking like when I was like checking like, oh, should I use orig name or should I use name? I turns out I picked the wrong one. I actually have to use orig name. Or wait, do I? No, I just can't assume this. Yeah. Okay. Right. I was assuming that link dictionary would contain name because yeah. Uh yeah. I crashed the script is all. With testing. No, what happened is so yeah, what I have to check is hold on. So if link dictionary name not equal name, I can't actually check that because it's possible that this name is not even in the link dictionary. So oh yikes. Should I just yeah, I remember this was a kind of a pain to set up in the first place. So if I can avoid changing it, that would be great. Um, uh, all right, because I can't assume linked dictionary name not equals name, or I can't presume that I can't assume the presence of name in the linked dictionary. So wait, what I could do though is I could just figure it out first. So if link name not equals name, if source is Twitch, then add the player name. Wait, what? If source equals Twitch, add player name. If player. Wait, what? What am I doing here? Um, this was excuse me. So so instead of using name here, I should just like figure out the name that I'm actually trying to use here. No, it's not that simple. It's never simple. This chunk is never simple. So in the case that so yeah, previously I was assuming that like name was the name of the character that issued the command. Actually, yeah, so I'm assuming the presence of. Oh no, maybe I'm not. Yeah, previously I hadn't really considered the case where like your accounts were linked and then you were initiating the unlink through like the secondary of the two linked accounts. Uh, Sorry. Um, so how do I want to change this? Is so yeah, I was thinking I could either just figure out which name is actually in the linked dictionary because between the two names, one of them has to be in the linked dictionary. Uh, so I could just figure that out first and then leave the rest of this the same. Uh, but then is that going to lead to a different false assumption within this block here? Because then can I assume actually though that player dictionary, link dictionary, index name. Dot part equals true. Oh, that's only if. Wait a second. Why are we? Wait. Why are we assuming that? Oh yeah, no. The value for linked dictionary name does have to be in the linked dictionary. Oh yeah. Oh name. Name. Name is what gets handed in. Source. Oh. Source. Right. Source also gets handed in. Oh, but source is just Twitter versus Twitch. It's not. Yeah. So wait. So if source equals Twitch. Okay. Right. So. Yikes. This section deals with like this block of code deals with like cross sections, and basically what I'm considering here is that there's like another like cross section to consider, or like if you think of it as like a chart where like you draw like the vertical columns and like the rows, and then you compare the like the individual cells because there are different things to do in like each of those like corresponding like cases. There's basically just adding like another dimension to it. So, sorry, I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm just gonna mute the microphone for a second, but I'll be right back. Sorry, just 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay. So what change are we affecting overall here? We're 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 removing players from the linked dictionary as needed. Um, so I think it's fine to just convert the name before we before we convert the name to like what we mean it to be. So instead of using name here, we'll figure out what name we're actually referring to. So what is this? This is we'll say like active equals name, but then if name not in linked dictionary dot keys, then active equals equals what? Backlink dictionary. Because if it's not in the linked dictionary, it has to be in the backlink dictionary. Backlink dict dot keys or not dot keys index. Wait, is this how the backlink dictionary works? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Active equals backlink dictionary index name, because this will give us the name of the so like instead of just going by name, we're going by the name of the instead of just going by the name of the player in the game, we're going by the name of the account that is because okay, so when accounts are linked, like two accounts can control the same character, but in game they're only represented by one character, one singular character. So basically the account that initiates, so active in this case is, so name in this case is the name of the account that initiated the separation, and active in this case is the name of the character represented in game. So either it's the same and the character that initiated it is the character that's incurring the separation, or it's not, and yeah. So actually, that I feel like that would actually change this logic though. So maybe instead of just shoehorning the active name into this former logic, I might want to just like rewrite it, because like, I mean, now we know. Yeah, I guess, I mean, this is one thing that we never really checked before, and it's fairly pertinent because why did we even bother checking if linked dictionary name not equals name? I don't know. It took me a while to come up with this, and apparently I did. I think I did a mostly good job ultimately, but I missed this one case. At least this one case. Hopefully that's all I missed, but I guess we'll find out. So if name if name not in linked dictionary dot keys, linked dictionary name equals name ultimately. Oh yeah, the name not equal name thing is because you can technically link, or no, you can technically issue the unlink command even if you're already not linked, in which case name would equal name, and it doesn't have to do any of that stuff. Gugh. I feel like I should skip a lot more stuff in the case that, like, I have this conditional down here about the your account is not linked thing. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like I could do that sooner. I feel like this would be a lot simpler if I could do that sooner. So like, why don't I just like, yeah, no, is there a great reason I can't just link E? I said it, I find link E by looking for the link data for this particular character, link E. Starts out as nothing, but then like if in the case that the accounts are linked, then uh, we set it to whoever's the linked account compared to, well, the way it works currently, because name is using real name rather than the real name is kind of like a misnomer too, ironically. Real name, I could probably rerun the script because this actually has very little to do with other game systems. So there's no reason we can't be running the script right now. All right. What? Oh, hey, there's my Zephyr. Okay. Oh. What? Huh. Did it? I thought I had Twitch alerts running most of that time. Alright, well, maybe that's fine. Alright, which is really good, because I guess that means I don't really have to change anything. Oh no, there's one thing I should change, though. Which is, oh, wait. Oh. No, this is fine. This is all fine. This is all super fine. No, there's one thing I should change. Sorry. Just the way I'm saving out the way I'm saving out this data, I should use lowercase, just in case. I don't think that'll matter, but just... Whoa, what was that? What? User's lookup is not defined? Oh cool, I was about to tweet level up to someone. User's lookup is not defined? That's funny, because we got that out of the docs earlier. User's lookup. Oh, twitter.users lookup, derp. Whoops. Oh well. It's probably not going to retry that tweet. Shoot. Well, shucks. Alright, well, it would have, it probably would have tweeted out a level up. Except that it crashed. Oh well. Oh, now I look funny. I'm just an angel. An angel with a very I'm an angel that took like a vow of poverty or something. I don't know. I'm just not a very fancy dress or something. Okay, so yeah, so the funny thing that happened, the reason that I look like an angel now is you can gift karma in this game. You can, if you make a donation using someone else's name, it will actually attribute that donation to that player, and so you can, yeah, that's what happened there. All right. Yeah, what? Sorry, it just amuses me. Oh gosh, what now? Oh, I know what just happened. It crashed because I'm not making a directory before. Yeah. Okay, wait, hold on. So if yeah, so if actually, I'm just gonna do this up front. I'm just gonna say yeah, because I didn't use to write data here. So now that I'm writing data here, I need to I'm gonna just say up front. No, I can just do it here. I can just do it in both of these places. So if not os dot exit path dot exists, uh, what would it be? Players slash plus name mcdir os dot mcdir players plus name. It just, yeah, it was crashing because it found a new player and it was trying to make save data for it, but I hadn't told it to make a directory for the new player at all, so it was just trying to make it in a directory that doesn't exist, which that did not go well. So we're just gonna, in the cases that we would write this data, we're just going to just double check that it doesn't, just double check in case we need to make that, name. And actually, yeah, so before I restart the script this time, I'm going to actually like do that karma thing that I kept saying I was going to do. So when we load stream data, right, so karma total, so name in this case, I should just be using lower for the name. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shoot. I wonder if I hope I didn't accidentally mess up anyone's name with like capitalization. I don't think so. Well, actually, I can check that easily, but just by looking at the other donations that came in, because the other donations I think were lowercase actually. Yeah, Joe Kinley was lowercase and Creative69 were lowercase. Oh, Core was uppercase, but Core's data already existed, so I can't imagine that affected anything. Although, in general, it's probably just going to be a good idea not to accidentally use uppercase. Oh wait, no, it's, oh yeah, sorry, it's O. I was looking in the C section for core, but no, it's definitely in the O section. O core. Alright, yeah, sorry, just double checking. So now let's yeah, right, so before we start the script, real quick, I'm just going to say, what is it? It's, where do I need to use the lower version of the name versus, I guess like when I'm referencing the player in the player dictionary, I should be using the lowercase name. So name equals real name. Oh wait, if I send it through real name, I think it comes back as lower. So I'm just going to say name equals, well, hold on. Name equals real name. Name equals real name. Line, whatever. Are there some cases? I think there might be some cases where I want to use name and some cases where I want to use line 0. Like, for example, no, where's the part where, no, the part up here, this is the part where I would want to use, like, the name, not lowercase. Once I get past that section, though, I can just use the name exclusively lowercase. So yeah, so when I do real name, I can just do lines 0.lower. Because I don't need to, at this point, like from this point on, I don't have to worry about casing. Oops, that's too many parentheses. There we go. Save that. I don't know if that necessarily would have messed anything up, but now I know that it won't, and that's a nice feeling. Yeah, are there any other cases later in this line that I would use name that I won't want to be using name in the way that I might be using name? No, this is like, because this is all for like player data at this point, so yeah. Yeah. Alright, cool. So I'm going to call that good now. And so it shall be. So core's karma history got updated correctly as well. Good. And then yeah, so the other two were lowercase. So like I don't know, something. No, it should have all, yeah, that should have all turned out just fine. So now that when the script was still running, it might have not been fine. Exactly. Like, I don't know, if dictionary keys are case sensitive, if dictionary keys are case sensitive, it might have accidentally introduced like a new player with like uppercase B binary or uppercase C core. Now that the script restarted, though, I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, so in the case that there had been uppercase C core or uppercase B binary, if another player had been added to the player dictionary, like it could have stomped data by doing what? Like if it had added a new player, then that new player would have had like low experience points, and if it tried to save that player's data, it would have saved it to the same location. So yeah, that's why I checked both of our player data, and we didn't lose any data, so that's good. And who knows? That might not even have happened, but I was just, on the off chance that it might have, then I want to just double check. But now it won't, because now we're doing it the correct way. Real name. Real name doesn't have any issues with like casing, does it? It always uses the. I think it just always uses lowercase. Real name. Real name. Yeah, because it's always looking it up from the link text, and the link text is always has the correct casing. So, all right, save that, and then what? Yeah, so now I can rerun the script, and hopefully it won't crash anymore. At least not for a little while, maybe. We'll find out. All right, so yeah, Trusty Bard never actually got to tweet out the congratulations on leveling up, did he? Nah, not yet. Someday perhaps. So what's next on the list? Yeah, no, I still haven't tracked down the technically will thing, huh? I might just need to add that to the backlog as like something to watch out for. Oh yeah, no, actually, when I got interrupted last, what I was thinking of is, what are things that I could put? What are safety nets that I could put in so that something like that doesn't happen? Like, for example, if level percentage goes from like 5 down to 0, like 5 something down to 0 something, then like it shouldn't be the case that level increases by fewer than, I don't know, it's not precise. It's a little bit imprecise. Actually, I'm just going to double check the math to see that it is this. There's just the sliverest of, like, just the tiniest little chance that like this actually is mathematically correct. I don't think so. I think that's like, it'd be so unlikely. We would have to see is like between level 8 and level 11, we would just have to see a major jump in. Yeah, no, that's crazy. Right? Because at level 8, so like, yeah, so the math we should have been seeing here is like, I can close that. The math we should have been seeing here is like, so effective experience should have equaled 22 times 5 plus, or what was the number again? It was like hey, look, the this data file is showing us what was wrong with the old. It was using the wrong comma. Apparently, Google Docs used this weird, like, inappropriate comma that was like not a recognized character. and was somehow like quietly ruining everything. All right, well that's interesting. Uh, technically will, yeah. Uh, yeah, 5.8. It went from 5.8 to whatever. So yeah, so that value times 5.8 plus this value here. So that equals 200 something. So yeah, so technically Will from that boost should have gotten to level 13, but only ended up at level 11. Why? um, I mean, I don't know how to check this without. Like, I feel like the way to check this is just to do exactly what I'm already doing. Because, I don't know. I've looked at, like, what I'm doing a few times over, and the math seems to hold up. Did I check? I know I've been checking. I've been pouring over, like, level percentage, but have I been checking uh, as carefully with effective experience? Let me just double check just in case I overlooked something. So effective experience, that's when it gets set on load. T-equip equals nothing. Yeah, that's fine. Mostly though, wait, what is this? Oh, just printing out the information. Okay, so excuse me. All right, so the calculation here, I think this is the one that I've looked at and the one that looks pretty okay. And the one that seems to be working like 99.9% of the time, so. Yeah, that's the formula. That's the formula all right. It's like the exact same formula I just typed in here and came up with a completely different number. All right, so let's continue on because that doesn't seem to be the negative. That doesn't seem to be what's causing the problem. I can't imagine how that would be causing the problem. And like, we're not actually changing it in any of these other cases. The only time it changes is when it gets loaded or when it gets like added to. I mean, the good news, I guess, is that like if there is something wrong here, like it doesn't happen very often. Like hypothetically, it actually never happens that you actually get like multiple hundreds of level percentages. Um, it'd just be nice to know that it actually does work correctly. Did it? Did like I mess it up somehow? Like I had the file open when it wrote that data, but it didn't seem to have any difficulty writing that data. I don't see why like having the file open would make it write the incorrect data. Unless that's the thing that happens. I don't know. If that's the thing that's happened, if that's the thing that happens, that's kind of weird, and I would be alarmed, I guess. Um, so yeah, I should I I'll just I'll just like write a note to myself, and I'll have to come back to it, I guess. Because like right now, it's just making 0 sense. I like have zero. I have like nothing to go on. I feel like So what happened to technically will? This is going to be a card in the backlog, and I'll put it as high priority, so it doesn't like drop off my radar, just so I don't lose track of it. Excuse me. Hey. Okay. So what do I want to do now? Rebalance experience pools. Yeah, that's good. Oh, putting network calls on another thread. I might do this one first, just because the other one. I mean, I do want to do that one too, but I feel like this one's easier actually. The network calls. Oh, and these two are related. Revisit experience has potential and rebalance experience points. Event type only affects GM. I might want to do those together. Making level gifts. Yeah, no, I probably won't do that one today. Alright, so network calls on other threads. So what are the network calls that I'm making? Say is already on another thread. Or no. No, when does Say might not actually be on another thread. It's in a separate like queue, but it's actually I think it's in the main thread. Yeah, what do I do with this AQ? So huh. Yeah, okay, so yeah, so let's go to the say queue where we're processing it, which is no, it's not there. So this AQ is almost entirely set up to do what I'm hoping to do with this, except it's still running on the main thread. SayQ. It's not all this append stuff. It's where is it? Yeah, SayQ.pop. All right, so basically, yeah, all I want to do is put this on another thread. So I'm going to copy this basically. Actually, I'm going to cut this because I'm getting rid of it from here. Cut that, and then so we actually already have a thread, which makes perfect sense to put this on, which is our data thread. Our IRC data thread, right? Because we already have a thread where we fetch that data, so why not use the same thread to send that data? And then, in the case that there are hiccups with either of those things, I don't know the likelihood that there would be, but it won't interfere with the processing of the main script. So, data thread, or no, what is it? It's oh yeah, I moved it down to here. Thread start get data. Yeah, so get data. I might want to rename it because it's not get data anymore. It's like get and send data. All right, so while true, yeah, this is the new home. So basically, yeah, all I've been doing so far is I've just been doing the receive thing. So what we're gonna do here is say just this. So if so first we receive data, and then if the say queue blah blah blah, then we say stuff, and we don't have to care about that anymore. It actually simplifies it quite a bit. The thing is though, when we start this, we have to pass in. We need data, and we need say queue, which we'll just pass in when we initialize it. And I think that should work. Hopefully. It's kind of a big change, but I think it's one that is actually going to work, which is good, I guess. So yeah, so now we pass in to do and say queue. I mean, the alternative to passing it in would be to declare it as global inside there. I don't know. I think both of those work, or if one doesn't, then we can try the other, I guess. All right, so yeah, so uh, I should really stop with those little words that I just say reflexively. Only speak when I'm saying something more interesting than those little words. I could try and do that. No clue how well it'll work out, but I could try. Um, that would be an example of something I didn't actually have to say. It's weird not talking though. Yeah. What am I going to add in next? I don't see myself not saying those little words. It's just like halting my thought process to try and suppress them. So I'll try. I don't know. I'll try not to say them too much. So yeah, that's hypothetically putting all of that data onto a thread. So now likewise, I'm just gonna wait. I do have a separate thread already for Twitter stuff. What am I doing with the separate Twitter thread? I have a separate thread for fetching Twitter stuff. Is that what I was? Is that how I set it up? I actually don't recall off the top of my head. Where? I thought I rearranged some of this stuff recently. So I don't remember where I put it exactly. Twitter data thread. Yeah, I do have it. Alright, so yeah, okay, so I guess I'll actually basically just do the same thing with the get Twitter data thread. Get Twitter data. Yeah, because there's just likewise there's just this very similar sort. I mean, this situation is a little more complicated, but not so much so. So right, so here, right, so we have so tweeting level ups. Right now we just post update, but I guess I'll just like say what it, I'll just say like tweet queue, tweet queue. So if tweet queue, if the length of tweet queue is greater than 0, then tweet queue dot pop. Actually, I guess I can even just say. Oh no, I should do this in the. Oh yeah. So the order of this is actually slightly more important. So I shouldn't just. Wait, how do I do it with SayQ? I would just pop it off the front. I mean, I guess that's fine. There are certainly worse things in the world. Yeah, with SayQ I must just pop it off the front, right? SayQ.pop0, yeah. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I'll just do the same thing. So Twitter Q. What? Oh, tweet Q. Tweet Q. Dot pop, yeah, 0. That's fine. And then actually, yeah, so I can just say like Twitter dot post update. What? No. Why does it keep doing that? Post update. Yeah, just the only argument is tweet Q pop 0. I mean, I might want to like pop it, check for error codes, and then in the case that an error code comes through, like pop it back on or something. What is the what does happen if there's an error with post update? I wonder. Post update. So post update, post Twitter status message to the authenticating user arguments, returns a Twitter status instance representing the message posted. Twitter status instance. So, okay, yeah. Uh, I haven't really known this to error out yet, so maybe I'll just maybe for now I'll just assume that it's going to work, and then if I see errors coming through, I mean the only error that I really know of is when well no, I guess there could be like a network error or something. I just don't know exactly what I'd even check for in the case that like, so I get the status object back, but how do I use the status object to? I guess I could just check like check the ID or something generic, like just check that it has a valid ID. Because if it doesn't have a valid ID, then I don't know. Nah, for now, like I don't even know what I do then. Because like so what if it does error out? Like what am I gonna do? I'm not saving this data out. So like if I restart the script, then it's not like we're gonna have that data anymore, anyways. And then, I mean, none of this is like vital. None of this is like so completely vital. So I think this is just fine for now. And like I said, if I see things are not working for whatever reason, I can try and figure out why. I'll probably be seeing an error in chat, or not in chat, in the debug output, in the case that this happens. So yeah. All right. So don't mind me. I'm just what so yeah, that's right. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need to replace so sayQ is easy because I was already using a sayQ, but right, for this I just made up tweetQ, like I'm not using it yet. So I need to go through, and the places where I have been using post update, what I need to do is append to tweetQ instead. I also need tweetQ to be a thing, so we're gonna pass in tweet Q here, and what else? We're going to have a tweet queue that exists, and where would that go? Here's fine. Tweet queue equals a list, and then right, yeah. So let's look up Twitter dot post. Yeah. So. Oh. Wait, what am I doing here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh. I was actually using those. Yikes. I was actually using those. I was using those return values to register the indexes to the participation indexes. Yikes. So what am I going to do here instead? I'm going to I need a new I need like a second argument. I can't just pass in the tweet queue can't just be what it is currently. Oh gosh. Yeah, I forgot about this. It's like, it's really convenient setting it up here, but then I guess separating this out to another thread is going to be slightly weirder. Alright, so for li in lines, what are we doing here? For li in lines, hey Mr. Cool, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, so for one thing, yeah, I should, alright, the way that I check, so this button, like, so I have this button on my secret control panel, which, automatically inserts breaks when I exceed 140 characters, but apparently I haven't exceeded yet. There we go. Yeah, so it doesn't do it automatically. So I should make it do it automatically, I guess, so that I don't have to remember to actually click the break button. In case I forget to click the break button, it'll just do its own thing. So right, because the reason for that is post updates. Well, I mean, I could just use oh, what, these? Oh, yeah, yeah. You were asking about how to play the game earlier. So what you missed before you got here, I guess, is Trusty Bard said, "Hark! Local villagers host a spectacular festival in your honor. Will you light the towering bonfire, feast at a bounteous banquet, or stare at your feet?" And so those are your actions. Those are the actions available to you. And yeah, I guess because there aren't any context clues for you, I'll just say yes. Those are what you can say in chat to choose your action. I guess is how the game works. It's more obvious how it works when other people are actually playing it, but we're having a quiet moment right now, so yeah. All right. Yeah, there you go. You got it. All right. So new tweets extend. Yeah. I just so instead of just having the tweets queue, just have the text of the tweets themselves. It's going to be. I think it'll have to be. The text of the tweet, and then also the index of the participation list, I think. So right, so I'll so for li and lines, oh yeah, actually before I do that, I'm gonna do the thing about checking, or the count characters. Yeah, which is simple enough. I just say I can just say if an event equals 0, yeah. So that if not event on, yeah. I can just say count characters. Is that gonna work, or do I have to do like global count characters? Hopefully that works. I should test that, but I think that should work. Actually, I should test that before. Good job, Mr. Cool. I might test that. Hey, Bema, welcome back. I might actually test this now, because if I wait to test it, it could break other things. Whereas I know it'll at least work correctly if I do it now. So I'm gonna bring down the script real quick. Actually, I'm just gonna restart the script real quick. And I'm gonna basically like intentionally try and break it, or I'm gonna intentionally. Whoa, what? Oh yeah, no, that's true. Oh shoot, wait, hold on, I messed that up. Sorry, I'm gonna stop the script real quick, because yeah, no, I forgot to. So when I'm initializing the Twitter queue or Twitter thread, I forgot to add in my new. Argument. Oh yeah, right. So actually I have to declare it before I declare the thread. I'll put it here, and so there's all this other stuff, loaded floor, blah blah blah, and then there's tweet queue as well. Alright, so that should be good. Save that, and then alright, so now it should work. Right? Alright, so what was the last event? The last event was sorry. It's hilarious to me that I have the Zephyr and the wing and the light halo and all that good stuff. Alright, what what was I gonna do? I was gonna look up the story so far. So Mixture scatters. Oh yes, Mixture scatters across the room in a fine gray cloud, but nothing happens. You could remake it, or give up and seek out an armorer. so this so right, that's the last thing that happened. So now oh yeah, so now to test this I need to make something that's longer than all right, this is like so this is a mixture of like testing and actually playing the game. So is that the reason for all the earlier? I don't know. Maybe. I don't remember the earlier. Um, um, I'm not exactly certain what that refers to, but all right. So mixture scatters across the room and find a gray cloud, but nothing happens. You could remake it or give up and seek out an armor. What happened here is that someone tried to remake it. I forget exactly who, but someone tried to remake it. So so we'll say after so it takes slightly longer without the help of the mystic, and you and you nearly use up some of the regions. How many characters is that? 99 characters. But you so it takes slightly longer without the help of the mystic, and you nearly use up some of the regions, but you complete another batch of the gray powder. That has to be like 140-ish characters. Yeah, that's longer than 140 characters. So shoot. No, I should do something to test to make sure that this is working. So what should I do? How can I test that? Well, sorry. So my goal is like one way to really cleanly test that the create like the count characters button is working rather than just like the fallback option is that the count characters button it breaks it on punctuation sometimes, even when punctuation isn't exactly the 140th character mark. I mean, I guess one clue would just be that I could like the ellipsis character like wouldn't be there if the break would just be in a slightly different place. So maybe that's satisfactory for testing purposes. Hold on. Let me see if I can just test this a little more cleanly though. Excuse me. All right. So it takes slightly longer without the help of the mystic. If I, oh wait, if I sorry. Maybe I should just test this the easier way instead. But I basically I'm trying to put I'm trying to think of how to in a not so ugly fashion put the break in like a different. Just move the break to a different location. But all right, whatever. No, I should just take slightly longer without the help of the mystic, and you nearly use up some of the regions, but you complete another batch of the gray powder. All that's left is to light all that's left is to ignite the powder, and to oh yeah, so ignite is an action term, action tag. Ignite the powder and stand clear. So, oh sorry, event type. Is that breakpoint is like really not helpful, but whatever. I expect it will work. You complete another batch of the gray powder. Oh yeah, what if I just said complete another batch? Yeah. Alright, so that'll put the... Alright, so here, I'll put this back on screen for a second, because I don't care about the secrecy of the panel. Alright, so now, if I hit the break button, it'll break right at that sentence, even though that ends at like 132 characters. So, yeah. I think, alright, so if I hit Excelsior now, it should, this should all just work. Alright, so far so good. And so now, yeah, so if we check Twitter, it should have come through as a, oh yeah, they're there. Whoops. Oh yeah, okay, good. So it broke on the correct location. Alright, so that should be fine. Yes. Good then. Alright. Sorry. I just I don't know. I never worked with some of this stuff before, so I guess like with some things I'm trying to err on the side of caution, I guess. Is why I'm checking out some of these things. But alright, let's wah. Sorry, just stretching a little bit. Let's do what? Oh yeah, let's continue with the separating the threads and or putting this onto another thread specifically. Let's what is this? Yeah, get rid of this. Or no, wait, no. Actually, that was kind of helpful. No, I'll what should I do first? I guess I can restructure. Nah. Whoa. Was it my imagination, or did it just like take forever to for Trusty Bard to actually say that? Yeah, yeah, he just said that. Why did it take him for freaking ever to say that? I mean, like, the obvious answer to that question is because of the thing that I did where I put that on a separate thread. Or I moved it to the other thread. Is it? Oh, no, I know why that happened. I know why that happened. Shoot. Right. No, that thread, oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's actually part of the reason that I had that on that chunk on the other thread in the first place is that thread like just waits. It just waits. Like it runs and then just waits. So I need a new thread, an even differenter thread. Ugh. All right. Well, I won't stop the script immediately. I'll let the event run because the text is now on screen. But actually, all right. So first thing, before I change that other stuff, I'm just going to set up a new thread. So sorry. So I mean, whoops. Nope. Oh, that's interesting. No, I didn't mean to do that though. So get data. Yeah. So this needs to be so def send data, and it should be get data IRC. But whatever. Send data say q. So yeah, so this is just its own. Whoops. Actually, wait. No, that should be indented. Because it should be while true. Yeah. Sure. And then yeah. So all right. So we don't need to pass sayQ into here anymore. Yeah. So the creepy thing about this like socket or like yeah the socket.receive thing is that it only processes when something actually comes through, and until something comes through, it just like freezes. It just stays completely like still. Um, yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I'm sorry, I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm just gonna mute the microphone for a second, but I'll be right back. Boop, boop. All right, so yeah, all right. So now I just have to have like threads everywhere, just like millions of threads. At least for these two things, I need two separate threads, which is a little silly, but whatever. So yeah, so let's go to where we get data, and let's also have a new thread for sending data as well. So send or so I'll just call this like, yeah, I should rename this stuff. So like get IRC data thread equals blah blah blah. So send IRC data thread equals thread dot start new thread start new thread send data comma seq, and then I can get rid of seq as an argument from this one, and yeah, how's that? So now it shouldn't take so long for Trusty Bard to say what he has to say. Yeah, I completely forgotten about how that works, but it totally works like that. The Twitter thread, I don't have to do that same way. The Twitter thread, I can just do the easy way. Actually, yeah, wait, hold on. Let's go back up to the to where I'm declaring these threads to, because like I'm gonna say like so yeah, so while true, blah blah blah. So I'm also gonna say like time dot sleep. Oh my gosh, I'm a silly person. Say isn't even. This is. This isn't even where the network call actually happens. Say is like. Well, no, I guess that's fine. By putting it on this separate thread, we're calling say from this other thread, and I guess that's fine. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, no, say is here, and it was it was just occurring to me. I have like the yeah, I'm just gonna put time sleep. Wait, is this how it works? Time sleep. I don't think I've actually used sleep before. Um, so I'm just looking up in the Python docs how sleep works. Sleep. Yeah, time sleep. Suspend execution of the current thread for the given number of seconds. Yeah. That sounds good. I just don't want it to like be firing constantly, because there's no reason it has to fire constantly. I only have to check every like 3 seconds or so, because we can only actually ever say things every 3 seconds or so. So it's in seconds. All right. So sleep 3 seconds, and then that way Trusty Bard. I mean, Trusty Bard already has parameters where he doesn't say things more than once every 3 seconds. So there it is. We can. It's basically the same limitation enforced twice. In fact, I guess I could technically take away the other part, but whatever. This is fine. Oh yeah. So the other thing, yeah, I'm gonna change these threads to be called send IRC data and get IRC data, because we have more than just one data source now. So yeah. Get IRC data and send IRC data. Cool. All right, so now I can finish the. I should I'll conclude this event, and whoop. Oh man, lots of bugs today, lots of crashes. Yeah. All right, what is it trying to say? Key error. What? It says Mr. Cool 9090 is not in the player dictionary. Oh, did he leave? But oh, cripes. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. We only keep players in the whoa, yeah, we only keep players in the if someone leaves during well, yeah, so this is just a new bug. If someone leaves during an event, we keep them in the quit dictionary. We don't actually remove them from the player dictionary until the end of the event, because it used to be that we'd process the that we would process the huh. Yeah, so I guess I should just check. Yeah, no, simple enough. I can just say if so if player in uh, if player in player or if so excuse me if name in player dictionary or player dictionary dot keys and not banned. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we just can't assume the presence of the player anymore, which is kind of funny. All right. Cool. Save that, and then so that was fun. All right. So when I restart the script, I think it'll be in good order. Um, because I'm doing weird stuff with the Twitter stuff, but it's not. I didn't leave it in a bad state or anything. I don't think. Um, but yeah, I'll restart the script in just a moment. All right, so yeah, so with the with the what the what's the and so forth and uh no, what's going on here? So yeah, so the next thing I have to do to the Twitter data, yeah. So okay, so now that I'm setting up the Twitter data correctly, I can go to the create event section and right. So the part this post update part, we can instead say for li in lines. Oh man, yeah. So this new tweet. What are we doing with this new tweets thing? Like all this business, we have to just defer. Yikes. Sorry. Maybe I should just do maybe I should just do all of this like hmm. I don't know. No, this should be fun. This is fun. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a-okay. It's gonna be aces. It's gonna be just dandy. Uh, I just have to I just can't do this new tweets thing. So I'm gonna cut this and put it down in where's the where's the part where we uh, yeah, so this new part where we're processing this stuff, I have to put it basically like here, and then the other thing I have to put down there is so wait, participation list. Oh yeah, no, I have to put this down there too. All right, so basically all of this stuff has to go down there. Oh, so I guess the good news is that I don't have to. Oh shoot. Well, yikes. Oh wait. Oh yikes. Huh. Well, it's a good thing all the participation stuff was working, considering the fact that I actually wasn't declaring the participation list at the appropriate juncture. Participation dictionary? Yeah, that one we don't even have to keep track of anymore. But this one I should probably, if I'm going to keep it around, I should probably put this in the correct place, which is much higher up. Because participation list, we use a lot. So like starting from here, we need to be able to use it. Alright. Oops. Maybe it doesn't matter where you declare things as global as long as you declare them as global eventually. I don't know. Alright, so this new tweets business, yeah, so instead of new tweets extend, we're going to say li.strip, we're going to say tweet q, tweet q dot append li.strip is the first term, and then the second term is new ev participation ID, because this is what we'll need in order to down the line pair this with the pair the tweet that gets sent out, the ID of the tweet that gets sent out, with the oh shoot, wait, this has to this has to go other places too. This has to go yikes. This has to go down with the get Twitter whatever blah blah stuff also. All right. So was that was all of it, right? And now the rest of it is tidy. Tweet q.append that. Oh, we forgot to close the parentheses here. Other than that, it should be should be good. And then okay, so we basically have to say so new tweet equals twitter.postupdate index, yeah, so tweetq.pop index 0, because index 0 is the text. So then we have to say if oh wait, so no, actually we can't even do that. We have to say so like item equals tweet pop 0. No, I don't know what you're showing me. I don't know what you're trying to show me, but please stop. So yeah, so item 0. Excuse me. Item 0. Yeah, that's the whatever. So if item index 1 is what? Is greater than or equal to 0? Because I guess I'll just put in -1 in the case that I'll just put in -1. Actually, no. Yeah, I mean the other thing I could do is I could just omit the term if it's not relevant, and then sometimes the items in the the tweet queue would be sometimes they would be single items and sometimes they would be. That's fine actually. Yeah. Okay. So so actually I'm gonna say so if the length of the length of item though. If the length of item is exactly 2, I don't. Trusty Bard should never be tweeting something that's only 2 characters long. So even when this is just the text string, it should never just be 2 characters long. So I can check if it's exactly 2. And if it's exactly 2, I'll treat it as the data pair. So the funny thing about that is because when item isn't this data pair, it's a string, and you can actually check the length of a string by just length of yeah. All right. Whatever. So if the length is 2, that's when we'll do this this stuff with yeah. So next tweet equals and then I don't have to do this because we can just we can assume this is true. So actually no, yeah. But then the next thing that we want to check is so if what? So if so what is so participation list is it's a list of participations, which sounds redundant, but whatever. I guess technically, yeah, it's redundant, but whatever. What is a participation? What is there to a participation? a participation has a start time which initializes to 0. So I can check if the start time equals 0, because if the start time equals 0, that means it doesn't actually have a real start time yet. So if participation list index item index 0, item index 1 is the index of this this thing. Oh, wait. Hypothetically, there could be a case where Trusty Bard tweets exactly one character or two characters, and that would be if the worst, most unfortunate splitting of I don't imagine that ever happening, but hypothetically it could happen. So maybe I should beef up this checking just a little bit. So I guess maybe I shouldn't do it this way. Maybe I should just always add in the extraneous. It might be easier just to always add in the extraneous text. It would just be slightly convenient if I didn't have to add that in, but no, this is fine. Unless Yeah, no, okay, fine. Alright, whatever. So, yeah, we'll just always add in the extraneous, whatever. I do not care. There are worse fates. So item equals blah blah, next tweet equals blah blah. So if next tweet, if item, right, so this is if item index 1 is greater than or equal to 0. So then if participation list index item 1 dot start time equals 0, then we'll want to say participation list. So in this case, it's participation list item 1 is the index. Item without an e. 1 dot start time equals new tweet created at in seconds. Yes. Excuse me. So for tweet, no, what is so? Oh yeah. Okay, so yes. Wait. What is the? Don't we need No, we don't need the down the line we'll eventually need the participation list to have there's a once we save out the data, we'll use the indexes that we have, because there are oftentimes multiple indexes. Yeah. We don't need to figure it out. We don't need to pick one now. We can just wait, because that gets picked in a different place down the line. All right. So so start time I guess is the only thing that we need to really add. So then get rid of this and then unindent these, because the only other thing we really need to do is say participation. Yeah. All right. So participation dictionary. The string of new tweet ID equals equals what is it? Item index 1, which is the participation list index. Okay, so then the participation list index item 1. So these are basically just data points that point to each other, kind of. So I can look up either one based on the other. Tweet IDs dot append. This time we're appending new tweet dot ID. New tweet dot ID. Yeah. All right. Cool. So now it happens it doesn't all happen instantaneously. As the tweets get processed, they get added into the participation index, and Oh yeah, what happens if huh. No, it can't happen. It can't happen that we accidentally process data for this event before we actually tweet the event, because if we tweeted the event, there wouldn't be a tweet, there wouldn't be a valid tweet to reply to have that, to get that participation account. So this will necessarily occur in the correct order, because that's the, like, it literally can't not happen that way. It literally can't happen another way. Hey Lauren, how's it going? Hey, wonderful news, Lauren. You might have noticed, or you might notice. Actually, here I'll run. I can run the script now. Actually, I don't. Hold on, wait. What state have I left the script? Oh, I set this up, but I don't think I actually switched over to it yet. Oh, so actually no, I probably shouldn't run the script yet. But I don't know if you're listening, Lauren. But the wonderful news is that you gained a level or three. Free levels. All right. What All right, so now, oh yeah, so okay, right. So the last thing is Twitter's API simple? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, actually sending a tweet in code is really simple. Like like literally all you have to do is you just import Twitter, you declare Twitter using like the you need to go to the Twitter website and set up like an app for your account. So you go to like dev.twitter.com and you go to like my applications and you set up your app, and then once you have that, it gives you like your cred or your consumer token and secret token and blah blah blah. And so all you have to do is declare that, and then as soon as you've done that, all you have to do is say like Twitter dot post update. Hey look. Whoops. Hey look, I am tweeting through code, and then if I ran the script right now, that it would actually tweet that. So yeah, it's really easy. This Twitter thing that I'm using is they're yeah, I don't know. So the tough thing to say is that it's going to vary from solution to solution, because like this solution, super easy. For C sharp, I don't know. I've never done that before. It could be like heinously difficult. I really don't know. So I can tell you this is really easy. For other stuff, I don't know. There's only one way to find out, I guess. All right. So yeah. So I have the tweet queue set up. So now I can go through and the places where I previously am doing dot post or yeah. So Twitter dot post update. I can replace all of these with well, except for this one. This is the one that I can't replace. I can replace most of them though with yeah, tweeting level ups. So right, so this is another example where I can say tweet queue dot append, and then it has to be a list of things though. It has to be the text, and then in the case that there's no event to attach this to, I just do like -1. Yeah. All right. So next one. Oh yeah, this one's kind of long and weird, but whatever. I probably should have done it slightly differently, but whatever. -1, and then the next one. Yep, both of these. Paste there. I'll paste both of these and then put the -1s at the end together. -1, comma, -1, close square brace. Nope. Yep, there you go. Oops. Comma, -1, close square brace. There we go. Any more? No, just that one? Alright, good. So there's other stuff that we do on this thread though, right? Is there any other Twitter stuff that we do on this? The rest of the Twitter stuff might tweet. Oh, the user lookup. So, oh, weird. Oh, wait. Actually, I could just do this differently. I could just, actually, yeah, instead of, for the tweet level ups, I could just do tweet level ups on this other code, or on this other thread. I don't actually have to, yeah, so, sure. Yeah, whatever. It'll still use the it'll still use the tweet queue append or whatever. Um, oh shoot, should I say? I should probably be saying like global tweet queue. Maybe I never know when I need to do that or not. Global tweet queue. So yeah, so just in case, let's so yeah, so those places that we just put this other stuff in, let's go in and put this into, oops, uh, all right, wait, what? All right, so then global tweet queue, whoops, indent that, save that, and then all right, you don't need it there, you don't need it there, wait, what, oh yeah, we probably need it here, so global tweet queue, if we need it here, if we need it, those are one of the places that we need it. Oh, the bobbing up and down. Yeah, I'm on a bouncy ball. That's as good an explanation as any. Um, so what do I need to do now? Oh right, yeah. So I'm still I still have, what is it? The thing about like tweeting the level ups. I'm now doing that in the wrong place, or I now have a better place to be doing that, which is I could be doing that. Where is it? Derp derp. I could be doing that here. So Twitter data time. How long is Twitter data time? Twitter data time is a minute apart. So I think I could actually put that in here too. I could put this in the same whatever. So yeah, where was I calling it? Tweet level ups. Where am I calling this currently? I'm calling it here. Oh. Oh. Huh. Yeah. So this whole right. Oh yeah. Hmm. Well hmm. Nah, whatever. This is fine. So I'm just gonna cut this out altogether. I can say if yeah, right. So I used to say I used to check if the length was 0, but now I'll check if the length is greater than 0, and do that because that used to be the else case to it equaling 0. So that should be fine. And then back on our get Twitter data thread, what we'll do here is we'll check this. We'll say if the length of process level tweets, which means we need process level tweets. dot keys is greater than 0. Yeah, sure, whatever. Process level tweets. And then I think I can restart the script after this. I think it should work again after this. Oops. Process level tweets. Sure. Yeah, so we declare the thread. We have to pass this in as the latest parameter. And then everything is great. Everything is wonderful. So wonderful. So good. Sorry. Process level tweets. Cool. Alright. So, yeah. Good stuff. Tweet level ups. Do I have to say global tweet level ups? I didn't have to say global global count characters or anything, so maybe I don't have to say global tweet level ups. I don't know. We'll find out. Someday we'll find out. Are my accounts still linked, actually? Players, binary. I think I left my accounts linked. I'm pretty sure. Binary. Link. No, they're not linked. Oh, because I tested unlinking, and apparently it worked. Oh, yeah, and the karma thing, too. Huh. Oh, because the karma thing came through when my accounts were not linked. I'm on a treadmill. That is actually a closer guess than the bouncing ball. I'm not on a treadmill, but I am on like a small. Here, I actually really like it. I think it's like a good device. So I'm gonna just take a moment to plug it. It's a Sizer or whatever. It's like this thing. Is what I'm standing on right now. It might not be this exact thing, but it's something very similar to this exact thing. So it's kind of nice. It's silent too, which is the best part. Like you can, yeah. I bought this a few years ago, back when I was working in AAA, and I was making that sweet AAA money, and it's held up. It's really good. It's like absolutely silent, and it's just really sturdy and just top notch in my opinion. Like I have no complaints about it whatsoever. So yeah, I should be testing out the link. I think I should keep my account linked just so that, like, I don't know, just so that I can be like kind of like just have, because I don't think it's a very common thing. So by having my accounts linked, it's a little bit like there are some code paths that'll be exercised more frequently than otherwise. All right, so players link. So yeah, link. What does this do? It goes. Yeah, I hate exercise, so it's really helpful for me to have a thing where I don't have to exercise, or like I don't have to exercise very hard. All right, so now binary is linked to that, and then so this account will be linked to binary. I think that is correct. I think that's how linked data works. Hopefully I know my project well enough to have gotten that correct. All right, let's see what craziness happens when I try and start. Oh, well, apparently that's some craziness. What are you trying to say? Invalid syntax. Oh, I forgot the colon. Save that. What next? Invalid syntax. I forgot the colon. I should just keep like a bucket of extra colons next to my computer, because I seem to forget them very often. Alright, what is this one? It's probably not a missing colon. It's probably like a... It's probably forgot... I have no clue what I forgot here. Whoa, wait, what? Hold on. Wait, what are all these commas? Oh. Oh. Yikes. I forgot about that. The in reply to status ID. I forgot about that. So I need a new... I need a new a parameter on this tweet data, whatever stuff. Right, because the in reply to status ID is kind of important. Alright, so I lied. I'm not done yet. So I'll leave that broken for a second so I don't forget about it. I'll do the other thing first. So tweet, where is it? It's so when we tweet this stuff here, I'll keep index. No, I'm gonna change the item. I'm gonna change this to index 2. I'm gonna make it last. I'm gonna make so all these times I was referencing item 1, I'm gonna reference item 2 instead. And so I'll have to change literally every instance of appending to tweet queue, but that's fine. There aren't that many after all. And then so the other thing that I'll do is so if item index 1, the new item index 1, which will be the reply to ID, if it not equal the empty string, which is what it will equal. Actually, no, I'll just say 0. Not equal 0. Or actually, so if item index 1 equals 0, then we'll do what we were just doing before, which is all we have to do is post the status update. There's nothing special about it. And then, hey, Limpex, how's it going? Welcome. I'm like fixing a lot of stuff today. I got really ambitious with some of the things that I added to the project of late, and so now I'm like I don't know. It's like I'm not. Yeah, it's like editing. It's more like yeah. It's not like it's like right, it's like revisions. It's not like new expansion or anything like that. But it's interesting stuff. And free levels for everyone. Once the script comes back up. All right, so if item, so there's an else case here. In the case where item 1 is anything else, we're going to say new tweet equals Twitter dot post update item 0, because the text is still item 0, but in reply to status ID will equal, in this case, item 1. Yeah, and I think that's all we have to do here to get that in shape. But then, so now we have to go and edit every instance of tweetqueue.append. So let's find those. So now, I think I said 0. Actually, no, you know what? I said 0, but actually, I changed my mind. I actually want to do, oops. Actually, I was going to put that term as 0, but I want to put it as -1. Because I wanted to make it like just a fully invalid entry. So okay, so if it equals -1, right? Okay. So in the cases that we don't actually have that reply to ID, we're just going to set it as -1. So oops, -1. Save that, and then so this is this is one of those cases where we actually do have a reply to ID, right? Wait, oh no. No, I guess I don't have a, I actually don't have a reply to ID here. I could. Lumbex, and people, I see you, and please stop spamming. Oh, Neozoom, why am I bouncing up and down? It's because I'm standing on like a small exercise device. Is what that's about. Yes, and Pema, that is an accurate quote of I was um uh, okay, so do you want to see how long I can go with like out actually saying any real thing? I could go for a while. So, yeah. Okay, okay. All right. So this all right. So, okay. So, all right. So okay. So sometimes I do that accidentally, but I can do it on command too. um uh so that was an involuntary one. It was just occurring to me, like, hypothetically, like, when we hypothetically, like, when we save the pending okay, so like this is the tweet that goes out when someone successfully links their accounts. In order to successfully link accounts, there has to be the yeah, no, I just shouldn't worry about this. But like there has to be a tweet and there has to be a line of text in Twitch chat in order, like, both of those pieces have to exist in order for the link to occur correctly. Um, so hypothetically, there's a tweet that exists to which this tweet could be a reply. If I wanted to use the reply to ID field, but I don't. I'm just gonna skip it because it'd be more hassle than it's worth. And like, what happens if like that tweet is like really old and it got deleted or something? Uh, um, oh my gosh, no bananas here. I was just about to say, here, let me repost that link for you. But, nope. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk to you as well. Attitude. Uh, um, uh, also, it's not polite to just bomb into people's channels and do stuff like that. I was not gonna object, but you got attitude, and so whatever. All right. So what? Okay. So I need to fix up all the rest of the instances of this. Oh yeah. So this is where yeah, this is where there actually is in reply to status ID. So source is the in reply to status ID in this case. So we'll pass that on through as such. All right, and then what? Is that really all of them? Oh no, this is one of it as well. So this is the case where we don't have we have -1 for this term. Tweak. Okay, so is that all of them? That might be all of them. All right, yeah. So I think we're all set now. Good. So now when we need to reply to something, we have a way to do that, or we're continuing to support our way to do that, and maybe now it'll just nope. I don't even have enough time to say maybe it all works now before it crashes again. Hey, look at this. Look, nope. 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 Process level tweets is not defined. What? Wait, process level tweets? No, that's not what it's supposed to be called. Process. What is it actually called? Yeah, process level tweets. Oh, I just haven't declared it yet, so I should just move it higher up. What the heck? I'll just move both of them up. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it just wasn't defined yet, so we'll just put it here, I guess, for no particular reason. And now we're good to go. Now we're all set. Maybe. Let's see what this says. So close. So close and yet so far. Second argument must be a tuple. Oh,